think being promiscuous is a mental illness.
Wow.
I do. Why are you filling yourself up with all these different bodies, all these different spirits, all these different things? For what? That is a mental illness. What are you numbing? What are you hiding from? Why can't you be on your own? I ain't never been ran through. I ain't never been a hoe in my life. I've never been that. And honestly, I've been saved by relationships. And I'm a relationship girl, you know? And if I'm not in a relationship, I'm not interested.
We've had a couple of conversations on this platform in regards to the young brother that is right up here on this screen. He goes by the name of Nicholas Cannon. Typically, when we talk about Nick Cannon, it has something to do with the harem of women that he has accumulated over the past decade or so. This brother is collecting women like Thanos collecting Infinity Stones. And because I believe he has over 10 kids at this current junction. Nevertheless, he'll go on different platforms, or he'll invite women to his platform, and oftentimes they will judge him on his degree of promiscuity, all right? Within the content here today, the content provider, I typically refer to her as Boss Babe on the platform, and that's respectfully done. I think she would actually agree with me. But Boss Babe looking for a husband, I believe she goes by Dr. Sarah on the It's Giving podcast. She also challenged him. You see the title of the video, Promiscuity is a Mental Illness. And I think it was a very interesting conversation. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box down below in case you guys want to check out the entirety of the content. It's about an hour of content. So we'll go over a couple of highlights specific to asking him in regards to his thoughts relative to monogamy, and then we'll get into her challenging him. So let's get active on this conversation. Without further ado.
Like I said, every child I have was made with love.
So do you believe in monogamy at all?
Not for me.
No?
Nah.
So do you believe in marriage?
Not for me,
Even
but
if it's
I've
like
done
poly. I know you were married.
I think that, first of all, anybody like that, again, that's a lot of work, you know.
Marriage?
Marriage, and then especially if you're trying to be married to multiple people, like that's so much work.
Yeah.
But I think it works for different individuals.
You don't think marriage works?
From my perspective, you got to look at it like this. Marriage is for two people to become one. Mm-hmm. It's a contract. Mm-hmm. It's what you're building. Mm-hmm. When I built what I needed to build on my own, what do I need to sign a contract for? It's like if I built this skyscraper, and then I come out my skyscraper and I start looking to see the cottages, I'm like, I'm already good. Like, and it's about being equally yoked. But I get that if I would have started when I was building my skyscraper, if I had a teammate and a partner that was going to help me build this skyscraper, then I'm gonna rock with that person. This half day skyscraper, and we got memories, and this journey was amazing, and we have a lot to be grateful and thankful for because we built this skyscraper together. But I'm over here in this skyscraper by myself.
What if she also had a skyscraper and y'all built a bridge?
Oh, sounds like that was a shot at good old Nick Cannon. Jokes aside, though, at this point in Nick Cannon's life, there's literally absolutely no reason for this man to get married. And he's right. I think it would actually slow him down, slow down his progress. And the reason for that, hear me out here, is feminism. The feminism have taught these women, instructed these women that, listen, it's okay to open up your legs within your sexual liberation, and somewhat of the fact that he's a multi-millionaire. So these women will open up their legs, receive his seed without being married. The man's already been married to Mariah Carey, of all people. He's already seen what the marriage life is like, and he's also had significant health scares within his life before. So then he went on a path to populate the world, but he don't need to do it with the business contract of marriage, because they don't require it. Modern men today are just simply adjusting to these new rules, this new script that modern women are following. If y'all gonna give us the milk that we need, well, I'm gonna buy the whole cow for a baby. That make no damn sense. Just give me the milk. Give me the family. Give me access to your womb. Cow or marriage sold separately. Let's go.
I only need one skyscraper.
Really?
Right.
So would you be with
like
a successful, like a monetarily super successful woman?
At this point, no.
Do you
where I'm at, but again, because that's only because
Mariah.
I'm looking to cultivate and protect my own peace. Where I've been in a scenario where I was married to somebody who had multiple skyscrapers way bigger than mine, and that was an amazing experience. But now,
but it didn't cultivate peace.
It did during that time, but now I'm talking about I was a different person at 28 than I am at 44.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I'm just like, yo, I gotta balance everything that I currently have in to be like what someone else has
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter to me.
So
you know what I
do
mean?
Yeah.
More or less.
So do you think that women that are more successful than the usual are less likely to be nurturing? Like,
No.
do you feel like you wouldn't want a woman that's monetarily successful because
It don't
she's
matter to
not
him.
going to bring you the things that bring you peace?
Nah, not at all.
No?
It's just that that's not what I'm seeking. I'm so complete.
Yeah.
I'm so happy and content with where I am in life
Yeah.
that I'm not looking outside of myself for
That's fair.
happiness.
You know
what
what's
I mean?
interesting about this is that this is what we talked about in the last content that I did on this podcast is to say she's going on a path to create substantial success within her life, but yet wants only men that are more substantially successful than her. Nick Cannon would be in that option set, right? But what they find is that those men oftentimes are not looking for those types of women. His skyscraper is big enough, and what skyscraper wants to compete with another skyscraper? But let's listen a little bit more before we get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation.
And you
But I mean, I understand why others do it. And I've had those journeys in the past before, and you're like, man, I want this and I want that. But like I've either had everything I ever wanted or currently just those type of things don't even cross my mind.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, you got options though.
I do. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, my cup runneth over.
Yeah.
Like my plate is full. So again, that's from, you know, the disposition I have is usually like, man, I'm just so grateful and appreciative of life that I don't desire anything outside of the present.
So what if the women that you have, so are you in one relationship right now or you're open?
What do you mean? Like one, like
because you're your youngest children's mom.
Yeah.
That's your girl.
My youngest child? No. Like, again, I have no idea of possession when it comes to relationships. I operate in a way to where my children are my number one priority.
Okay.
And I am involved with
all of them. Not
all of the mothers, because some of them like got their own relationships and do like, it's like I said, it's an individual thing.
Okay.
And I personally choose to not define it in that setting because I know it's always changing. It's always growing. Like I'm not thinking about like, oh, this is my woman and this is my, like, it's like, nah, right now we are parents raising children that often romantically involved and intimate. And I value when somebody is dedicating their time and energy to me, and I do that, you know, to the best of my ability.
So what if one day one of them value marriage?
Like, I would celebrate it. I'll be right there and be like, look, this is what they want.
But it can't be with you.
Yeah, nah. I don't.
You've evolved past marriage.
Yeah, I don't know. That concept was all, I struggled with that, you know, even before I got married. When I got married, I feel like we did it very successful because we were on the same page. And then when that season was over, I was like, yeah, I'm never going to do that again.
You're never going to get married.
I don't, like, why do people desire marriage so much?
Definitions or defining things are antithetical to forever situationships, right? You don't want no definitions on nothing. A little bit more.
I think, first of all,
y'all just want that contract?
No, I don't think people that don't know God should get married. Because honestly, I feel like
that's a heavy statement.
I do. I really do. Because otherwise, how do two become one? It's just two people getting married.
But what about the people, like maybe they don't have that upbringing or that spiritual foundation to even understand what God is?
It's two people getting married. It's two people walking down the aisle.
Contract.
It's two people.
That's
a
ceremony.
To me.
It's a ritual.
Which I agree. And I feel like that's a business partner that you get to have sex with. That's what I feel like. Or that's a person, that's a companion that you get to see all the time. That marriage to me doesn't really mean much in the sense of how I see marriage. Like it could be amazing and it could be beautiful and it could be, you know, it could teach you lessons, but like, do you really go to the depths in that kind of marriage?
So as a grown woman, what is, because you've accomplished so much, you've done so much. What is the purpose of marriage for you?
I personally don't think, like, via God, right? Because I know I'm a wife, even though I'm unmarried. I personally think that I cannot experience my greatest levels of trust without being a wife. Because now there's another man that has leadership over it.
So at this point in the conversation, they go into way more depth in description in regards to marriage, the meaning of marriage, the difference between a secular marriage and non-secular marriage, right? All things that we've kind of heard before. But then all the way towards the end of this conversation, it gets way more interesting. But I also say this as well, is that while I respect Nick Cannon's definition and kind of where he is at in life in contrast to what he's been able to create or build in his creative genius, I can also say that the way that he's chosen to create family is not ideal. Ideal is a two-parent household. Full stop. The science tells us this. The data tells us this. The statistics tells us this. We all know this. And unless you form a kingdom and like get a giant plot of land where all of the children have access to you as they grow up, especially after a certain age, like after they get like that nurturing stage, then the children are not being raised in an ideal environment. And I have a sneaking suspicion that all his baby mamas are in disparate places throughout the country. Nevertheless, let's get into when she calls out that he is suffering from a mental illness. Let's go.
I'm not interested.
There's great value there.
For me.
Yeah.
But most people are okay with the numbing. I think being promiscuous is a mental illness.
Wow.
I do. Why are you filling yourself up with all these different bodies, all these different spirits, all these different things? For what? That is a mental illness. What are you numbing? What are you hiding from? Why can't you be on your own?
That's interesting, though, because some people look at it from a perspective of like...
It's liberation.
Yeah.
It's freedom. No, it's a scam.
Why?
It's a scam. What?
Because, I mean, there's two ends of the spectrum from the same thing. People could say people who are withstanding or not participating, that could be a mental illness as well.
How?
Because
you could still experience liberation without a partner.
Those are the slut walk people.
You could still experience. There are so many
you
different
feel like
ways.
You might have missed out on so many.
Nah, I ain't missed out on nothing. I got saved. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Because my husband, if I were to run down, because men want to know, they want to have an idea, especially if you deal with celebrities.
That's dangerous.
Run
territory.
the whole facts.
Yeah, if you deal with celebrities, it is. So the fact that
you're gonna tell your husband everything.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot to say.
Oh.
I ain't never been ran through. I ain't never been a hoe in my life. I've never been that. And honestly, I've been saved by relationships. And I'm a relationship girl, you know? And if I'm not in a relationship, I'm not interested.
Right.
What's the point?
Nah, that's dope though, that you're the conviction that then led to the preservation. You know, I always tell people like that stuff really mattered to me as a young man. Again, I guess because I'm not looking, like I don't really care about a person's past or even their ideologies based off of, even if they don't align with mine, that doesn't mean we can't vibe, we can't be friends, we can't have purpose together.
Because he's not looking for a wife.
So that's an interesting take, because I know, again, because when we turn these cameras on and, you know, everybody's turning the cameras on their phone, it's like we're offering up a representative, but real life happens so quickly. And so that I may want to say I'm this way, I'm that way, I define myself as this. But when life occurs, you're like, wow, I did make that decision. Wow, I did say that. Like that self-reflection comes heavy and fast a lot. So that's why, you know, I personally have tried to do away with my pontificating.
No, I love that.
You know what I mean? Because I know I don't have the answers.
Well,
I don't.
That is a roundabout way of saying that I used to have a plan. I used to have a goal when it comes to relationship, and then shit happened. Things didn't go according to plan, so I just do what I do in order to prioritize my own fun through this short existence on this planet. And cameras on, it might be a facade, but cameras off, I still have my lust, I still have my desires, and I still have things that I want to do and or build. But to her point, could it be a degree of a mental illness after suffering through a Mariah Carey marriage and after suffering through a near-death experience? Is your choice in creating all of these kids with all of these women as a result of just giving up? Or is it a result of trauma-induced mental illness? Let's listen to more.
Wait, look, I'm like, honestly, like every question that I'm asked starts with, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's a powerful place to be.
You know what I mean? Because
Really?
I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been on the soapbox many times saying women have to be this way, or men have to be this way, or life should be this way. You gotta believe this. I'm like, I think I'm getting to that space of Solomon where it's like, none of this really matters except for the present.
Yeah.
And I think even in the mindset of like Stoicism and like Marcus Aurelius, it's like those concepts of what a conqueror or a warrior experiences once he's conquered and gone to war and come home.
Yeah. It's
he
different.
just wants peace.
And I agree. I think that's really good. And I also think that it's not that I have all the answers. I'm just okay with them changing. If in this season, I'm saying promiscuity is not the answer, and 10 years down the line, I'm like, you know what? Do you sleep with them all, sis?
Right.
If that becomes my truth, that's my truth.
Right.
One thing about me is I speak my truth in the moment that I'm in it. And we as humans, we know, we're all walking contradictions at the end of the day. Some just refuse to acknowledge it. I know I'm a walking contradiction.
Yeah.
I know that there are parts of me that really just don't make any sense, but two things can be true at once, you know, and I'm okay with that. So I feel like for me, I hear everything you're saying and I speak with conviction because I live the life that I talk about in front of these cameras.
Yeah.
And I love that for me because there's a lot of people.
That's real talk.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that be in front of these cameras one way and then they live in a whole different life.
But shouts out to...
I'm just confused how you call yourself a walking contradiction, but say that you're the same person on and off camera. I'm a little bit confused by those comments, but nevertheless.
Them because like they trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but don't give advice on what you're the opposite of.
Why?
That's crazy to me.
Why?
That's crazy.
Everybody else does it.
Nah.
Everybody's living a facade.
Damn.
I ain't met somebody who wasn't.
I don't feel like I live a facade.
You do.
You just said.
I don't. A facade?
Sarah, is that your hair?
No, I got extra. And I'm wearing makeup.
You got on makeup.
Yeah,
These are facades but as in society that we have stepped in. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying. I love all the facades. You look gorgeous sitting here.
I like the facade.
I don't like the facades.
And it makes you feel good.
But I'm saying the facade of my spirit and my character.
Well, see, that's what
I don't facade.
Nobody does. Because we're all trying to figure it out.
No, some people out here just straight lying.
I think we all are living some aspect of a lie.
Okay.
How?
Because as you know, the world is a stage.
I guess look, walking contradiction.
I say a beautiful contradiction.
Okay.
A wonderful conundrum.
I love that.
Right,
I'm going to steal that. I am a wonderful conundrum.
All right, I'm going to pause the video right here. No truer words have been spoken by an actor that we're all just walking contradictions. We're just all just living a facade. I absolutely do not agree with these statements, but I do understand what she's saying. There's a lot of people out there that do not live the lives that they live on camera versus off camera, on YouTube versus off YouTube. But nevertheless, I appreciate the candidness of Nick Cannon in this conversation. I don't think that I've ever heard him speak long form in this kind of eerily relatable way, although I may not agree with some of the choices that he has made within his life. It is his life. So we can put it up here to be able to publicly dissect and have a conversation with and about as we are informed or informing our own lives, our own choices that we're making within it. We can take a look to see, okay, well, he started off on this path. He tried to get married, and then he said bump all of that ish through something that happened to him. Now he's got all of these damn kids. Like, I don't know how he manages life with all of these women, all of these kids, right? And also trying to create all of these other things from a business perspective. That's maybe the life that he want to live. I'm a much more simpler guy. I don't need all of that. But to hear him say after that he's just making it up as he goes all along, right? Like, it's not like he's saying that like this is the lifestyle that other men should follow as well. Anyway, fascinating conversation. I'll leave a link to it again down in the description box down below. If you enjoyed your stay here on this commentary for today, I suggest you give a like on the video, you throw a subscribe, go back to the original content creator, tell them MTR sent you. And last but not least, let me know down in the comment section if you agreeing with the things that I'm saying or disagreeing. Let me know, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a match
actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber, screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a